and salam sejahtera. My name is Binti and I am going to explain about what Malathion pesticide is. Malathion is a man-made organophosphate insecticide that is commonly used to control mosquitoes and a variety of insects that attacks fruits, vegetables, landscaping plants, and shrubs. There are several other products that also contains Malathion. For example, in other pesticide products that is used indoors. This kind of products is often used to control pests like cockroaches in our house. Other than that, Malathion can also be found on pet products to control ticks and insects such as fleas or ants. Malathion is actually the active ingredient in mosquito control products including 5-FANON and Ultrapa. These products contain over 95% of Malathion and are often applied undiluted. They however can be diluted with a petroleum solvent which is similar to kerosene before application, in which case petroleum solvent will make up most of the pesticide solution.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Ainin Sofiya. So our group have been assigned to do the case study of Malathion pesticide contamination in vegetable at Bangi Market. We decided to use the gas chromatography with electron capture detector ECD. Next, I will explain about gas chromatography. Gas chromatography is a chromatographic technique that can be used to separate volatile organic compounds. Gas chromatography can be used in many different fields such as pharmaceuticals, cosmetics, and in this case, environmental toxin. Knowing the amount of which compound in a given sample, it gives a huge advantage in studying the effect of human health and environment as well. Next part is principle of the gas chromatography. The organic compounds are separated due to differences in their partitioning behavior between the mobile gas phase and stationary phase in the column. Mobile gas phases are inert gas such as helium, argon, and nitrogen. Another principle of the gas chromatography is the injection part consists of rubber septum in which syringe needle is inserted to inject the sample. The injection part also maintained at a higher temperature than the boiling point of the least volatile component in the sample mixture. Since the partitioning behavior is dependent on temperature, the separation column is usually contained in a thermostat controlled oven. By starting at a low oven temperature and increasing the temperature over time to elude the high boiling point component, separating component with a wide range of boiling point is accomplished.
My name is Khairiatul and now I will explain about electron capture detector, in short ECD. This detector has two electrodes. The first one is coated with a radioisotope, nickel 63, and acts as cathode, while the another one is collector and acts as anode. There will be a different voltage applied across the two electrodes, and the radioisotope will emit electrons. Next, the gas will be eluted from the columns passed over the radioisotope surface, thus producing a large number of secondary electrons. Due to voltage difference, the secondary electrons will get attracted toward the collector, which is anode, and the current will be flowing through the electrode. Advantage of ECD. ECD is 1000 times more sensitive than flame ionization detector (FID) for molecules containing electronegative functional group such as halogen, peroxide, and nitro. ECD can also measure solute component at ppb and ppt level, and it is a non-destructive in nature.
Now I would like to explain about material and methods for this case study. For materials, we make sample collection, sample treatment and sample extraction. However, for the methods, we make clean-up process, preparation of standard solution for Malathion, quantitative and qualitative analysis. How to handle the material? Firstly, is about sample collection. For this study purpose, the sample was collected at 6 greengrocer, what we call penjual sayur at Pasar Bangi. We assume the application of Malathion was done by gardener on site before they harvest and sold to the wholesaler. Secondly, is sample treatment. There were 3 treatment methods used in sample preparation. Number 1, SW method. This is sample being soaked in 200 ml of 0.01 gram per ml salt water 1 hour before extraction. Number 2, TW method. This is sample being soaked in tap water for 1 hour before extraction. And number 3, UN method. This is sample left unwashed samples with the weight of 5 gram were ground with mortar. Lastly, about working to handle the material is sample extraction. The grounded sample was mixed with 30 ml of acetonitrile in a 125 ml conical flask and was shook for a while. It was then sonicated for 15 minutes at room temperature. The liquid extract was then centrifuged at 2000 rpm for 10 minutes and transferred into another conical flask. After passing through a filter funnel contain glass, wool and anhydrous sodium sulfate.
We will talk about how to process the analysis. There are 3 steps of analysis, which is clean up process. Clean up process. The extract was subject to clean up process using a column containing which is 5% activated silica gel and anhydrous sodium sulfate, where the column was weighed using 10 ml of NHZ. The concentration of 1 ml extract then was pipetted into the column and elute with 10 ml ethyl acetate hexane. The collected eluents were concentrated by nitrogen to 1 ml before injected into GCMS for analysis. Okay, next, the preparation of standard solution. Standard solution of Malaysian were prepared by dissolving the compound in hexane acetone, which 1:1 ratio, 3 concentration ppm, 0.3 ppm and 0.1 ppm of Malaysian were prepared as calibration standard solution from reference Malaysian standard formula. Next, we will go to quantitative and qualitative analysis. Full scan mode was used for qualitative analysis, that is for positive identification of target analyte, which is based on the mass spectra and retention time of the Malathion. Once the fragmentation ion of Malathion are identified, three quantification ions were selected from SIM mode analysis. So, to conclude the method used for this test, there are 6 steps that we must follow, which is the first one is sample collection. We will collect the sample from 6 greengrocer to test their food product. And the second one is sample treatment. Sample treatment, we will use 3 methods for sample treatment, such as SW method, TW method, and UN method. And the third one, the next step is we must do a extraction of the sample at the lab. And the fourth one is we must clean up the sample before inject into GCMS. And the 5th step is we must do a preparation of standard solution of Malaysian. And the 6th and the last step is we must do a qualitative and quantitative analysis of the sample. So when we get the result, we can detect the causes of the pesticide Malaysian poison in Bangi market.